Zack Snyder. Man, I actually really do look up to this guy, man. This guy actually made one of my favorite movies of all time, which is the Superman. Actually, the Man of Steel. I thought it was actually enjoyable. At first because I was a kid, I wasn't even sure what the hell is going on. But man, when they actually released Rebel Moon, that movie was shithole. That movie made me puke out rainbows and shit out gold, man. Not in the good way. I just wish I could never actually remember that at all. I wish to keep all the gold inside my belly when I can. But really, Rebel Moon Part 1 and Part 2, those movies were disastrous, okay? And just to let you know, yes, I did watch a Part 1, the first version, and then I also watched the 18 plus version, extended version of Part 1. Both movies are fucking equally shit. And I can't distress so much of like telling you how I am so disappointed in Zack Snyder. I really am, because like I can't believe this is the same man who made Watchmen. Watchmen is such a ahead of its time when it first released. Man, the movie was so good. Of course, like there is one scene that really stuck into my head when back in the days. But hey, it wasn't because of that reason I actually decided to rewatch it like a few months ago, but it's still actually one of the few really good superhero movies. Quite a little bit more realistic per se. It's like the Watchmen is like one of those stories where like the villain doesn't actually waste time. I would say that. And of course, moving forward with time, with like a bunch of more superheroes actually being developed, I've come to a realization that Man of Steel is really not a good Superman representation as a movie. Personally, I know that there's a debate of like James Gunn's movie Superman and also versus with the Man of Steel by Zack Snyder. But like people love Henry Cavill more as a Superman. Some people actually do enjoy more on the first Superman. But I do have to say that Henry Cavill Superman is very wrong. It's very bad in a way of like that doesn't make any sense. Because like the more I think about it, why the hell would Henry Cavill have to actually sit back and let his the adoptive father being killed in a tornado? The Superman that I know of would not care about people's eye at all, and he would just straight go into the gun and save him. He didn't even give a shit. He would do it. I still don't understand that. It still doesn't make any sense for me because like didn't the parents of Henry Cavill to act oh sorry didn't the parents of Superman in the Man of Steel are supposed to actually teach you something good about them? It's kind of weirdly flawed. It's kind of wrong for me to actually sit there and just think about it. There are more things I could go into, but I'm not gonna talk about it because, like, honestly, it was just that one scene with the tornado scene. It kind of really did bother me, literally, and I did actually to make the video for no reason, really. I just want to say it. Like I said, no reason. But the James Gunn Super movie was really good. It was really fantastic. But I do have to say, the more times I actually sit here and think about it, I would have to say both Superman movies are pretty kind of flawed in their own. Not saying that the new James Gunn's movie Superman is bad. No, God, dear God, no. That movie is really good. Oh God, it's felt so a breath of fresh air, man. It's like slapped me back like from the slumber of like being a crier for so long of like hoping to have a good superhero movie that gives me hope, man. It's good, man. It's really good. But I do have to say, sometimes I feel that the Superman movie from James Gunn doesn't feel like a Superman movie sometimes because like I do have to say, the critical drinker review did actually influence me, but I'm starting to see more like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie in there more than just a Superman sometimes. Of course, it's not technically heavily focused on that kind of team, but like I would say, sometimes it felt like I don't want to care much about people around him, but I want to care more about Superman. There are moments in Superman James Gunn that are really done well that gives you a little bit of spark of hope, like a sense of enjoyment that you want to actually burst it out yourself from the chair and act like a kid, you know? And like Zack Snyder's, not really. Zack Snyder's is mostly about like aura farming, where James Gunn's Superman is more like aura hoping. Wait, hope farming. That's what people call it, I guess. But yeah, I think like Zack Snyder movies nowadays has been actually a little bit more and more flawed because especially with the latest movie that he actually made, Rebel Moon 1 and 2. that there was supposed to be 18 plus version of Star Wars. Again, I don't know why he had to do that, but like I think like honestly, Star Wars even now is not even a good state to begin with. But I just had to talk about it personally because like I feel like Zack Snyder movies has been really bad at writing. It really is. There are like so many things about this movie that just really didn't go well for me. Okay, some of the Rebel Moon Part One and Part Two didn't go well. Superman movies also didn't go well. I think the only perfect movie from Zack Snyder for me personally was Watchmen. Superhero movies. I don't know about other movies. I think I need to actually catch up some of his movies actually. James Gunn's on the other hand, I am actually a bit more skeptical about the next movie, Supergirl. I think because like I am starting to feel like James Gunn's will actually make another Guardians of the Galaxy movie where they put a bunch of heroes into one packet and actually don't really focus on one hero, even though the title of the hero was supposed to be like that hero, and will just make it a like Guardians of the Galaxy clone. It like he did that with the Suicide Squad too, and he also did that with Superman. And honestly, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical, really. I really wanted to actually have a focus solo movie. I think like Superman, like there was another version of Superman I don't remember, but it was very underrated, man. It was very underrated. I don't remember. There was like a one like movie in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember the cast name, but there was a minigun scene where like the Superman just keep walking slowly while he keep getting shot with the minigun, and then like one of the bullets actually went into his eyes, but the bullet got bented, and then like the Superman just completely is fine. That shit was cool. Like, if you guys get the idea of the scene, let me know what it is. But regardless, I think like personally, superhero movies from DC especially are kind of meh. Uh, I can see the formula from James Gunn's, but like if they're not bad, it's good to see Mr. Terrific, Die Lester. I don't know, I forgot the name, but whatever. I am hoping for the best for this movie to actually come by, especially with the Supergirl going around with the DC verse. But yeah, just need to talk about it. Really, this video it's not gonna focus on one thing like Zack Snyder. I'll just focus about like everything at all when it comes to Superman movies or superhero movies, especially when we have like Lantern Show coming up, and all. But I am the most excited when it comes to new DC verse movies. It would be definitely Clayface. Clayface, man. I don't think we ever got a superhero movie that is actually based in a horror style. I really do wish Batman would have a more horror style movie in the future, or a horror game that you have to face against Batman that is actually evil. That would be really cool to see, man. I really needed that. But yeah, regardless, I hope you have a lovely day. I just want to yap about it. But yeah, peace out.